middle of the desert, there was a region where the wind silently played with the grains of sand. The mysterious silence of the desert fascinated Emily, a young explorer. As a photographer, she wanted to capture the light disappearing between the dunes of the desert in an almost magical halo. Armed with old equipment and a strong curiosity, Emily stepped out into the desert. At first, the silence of the desert and the endless sand dunes offered her a peaceful view. However, as sunset approached, the atmosphere in the desert suddenly changed. The sun took on an unusual color, and the dunes danced with strange shadows under the moonlight. Emily's curiosity roused her sense that there was something mysterious about this strange atmosphere. As she took a step, she noticed that the footprints were quickly erased, but this only served to attract her attention. Behind the endless sand dunes, a room suddenly appeared. Its walls were covered with old, faded paintings. They showed the faces and expressions of explorers lost in the desert. The melody emanated from this room as if a story was being told from these old paintings. When she stepped out of the room towards a door, Emily hesitated a little, but the melody was pulling her in. When she opened the door, a corridor appeared before her. At the end of the corridor, a strange light shone. Emily moved step by step down the corridor, and when she reached the source of the light, she was stunned by the sight. The door to a room seemed to have taken him to another dimension. The room was filled with a sky full of stars and an endless desert landscape. On a table in the center of the room, he found an old notebook lost in the grains of sand. As he flipped through the pages of the notebook, he found old writings telling the stories of those lost in the desert. Just then, a shadowy figure appeared in the center of the room. The figure began to speak with a strange smile. "I have been waiting for you, Emily. I chose you as an explorer who dared to solve the mystery of the desert." The shadowy figure began to tell the stories of those lost in the desert and this extraordinary dimension. Emily, in fact, had joined them, had become part of this strange world. However, when she wanted to return, the figure explained that the mystery of the desert never ends, and that it is impossible to go back. Emily was lost in the eternity of the desert. The mysterious melody of the desert was now her name, and every night she told newcomers the stories of explorers lost in the desert.